Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online. In the last episode, we began the effort to try to rebuild the Scions of the Seventh Dawn by trying to figure out where the Scions who got captured at the Waking Sands ended up. And as it turns out, it looks like that Minfilia and the other Scions who were captured there were taken to Castrum Sentry in Mordona. But we also got news. It appears that Biggs and Wedge, the assistants to Cid Garland, managed to escape Imperial custody and were on the run in Kurthus. So we came out of the Kurthus, we were able to locate Biggs and Wedge and rescue them from the Imperials. So, some progress on that front. But now we need to get some more intelligence about Castrum Sentry as we try to see if we can rescue Minfilia and the others. Alright, so that is where we're heading now. We're heading to Revenant's Toll in Mordona. So let's go ahead and bounce up and head out there. I am over here at the Observatorium because I basically put myself in Dragon Head after doing everything over there at the tower. Because it's usually a good idea to log out in an area that has an Aetheryte because you get a rested EXP bonus build up when you do that. So, we'll go ahead and ride to Mordona and head to Revenant's Toll. Try to avoid combat as much as possible. Not that we can't outrun anything that tries to attack us. Oh, we need to head this way. Alright, here we are. And actually, that puts us right here at Revenant's Toll. Alright, we have some little 44 side quests in here we might want to go ahead and take a look at. But first things first, let's hit the Aetheryte. Alright, Snathborn. We need to talk to you, apparently. Well, my friend, what brings you to Revenant's Toll? Did I hear you rightly? Your friends are being held captive at Castrum Sentry, and you want to rescue them? I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. The stronghold has been on high alert of late, with armored patrols seen about the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get within 100 yalms of the walls undetected. If the Garleans were alerted to our coming, we cannot know what they will do to Minfilia and the others. We must act with the greatest stealth. Aye, it has to be a good old-fashioned infiltration. But with security so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in? Well, I have a mind to walk through the front door. Huh? Front door? Aye, we disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in. For this, we'll need a few sets of Imperial uniforms, a suit of Magitech armor, and impeccable timing. Yeah, that's a bold strategy, but it just might work. Where we are, there's certainly no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Knowing those Imperial bastards, they won't even suspect that we savage Eorzeans would think to use their technology. Then it's settled. If you're determined to go ahead with this, I'd recommend you speak with, Glaumont. The fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire, and happens to know a deal about Castrum Sentry besides. I've no doubt that he'd want to be of aid. Edith and I shall go reconnoiter Garlean activity at the stronghold. It would not do if something were to befall our comrades before we had the chance to act. Come and join us when you're ready, Ayame. Let's do this. Indeed. Sometimes I wonder, Ida, are there ever times when you are not enthused? I'm nothing if not enthused, Yustola, and you're beginning to remind me of Papalimo. Alright, well, let's talk to Glomont here and see what he has to say about this plan. Looking for Glomont, are you? Well, you've found him, whoever you are. Yeah? You're looking to get inside Castrum Sentry and you need my help? Yeah, something tells me we're gonna get along just fine. Alright. Let's see what you have to say here. Clement would like to aid your mission to rescue the captured Scions. So, you have friends at Castrum Sentry want for rescue. That Slaffborn knows me too well. You can count on my help. I've got a score to settle with the Imperials, and I never pass on an opportunity to get back at the Horsons. But enough about me, let's talk strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity's right delicate business. A single oversight, just one little blunder, and it's all over. You can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond the shadow of a doubt that your friends are where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover they've been moved elsewhere. But how can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions. If you approach Sentry from the east, you'll see a swampland to your left called the Tangle. Get in there, never mind all the moor bowls, and navigate your way to the southwestern corner. You'll come upon some drainage pipes coming down from the stronghold. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them leads back up to the command tower. If you listen closely, might be you can eavesdrop on some of the happenings within. Once you know for certain your friends are there, we'll move to the next stage of the operation. Now get going and Godspeed. Just go through a tangled swamp and sneak past some more bowls. Sounds like a plan. Alright, well, let's pick up these side quests while we're here, because I have a feeling we're going to be bouncing around in this area for a little while. Alright, we have Napa Tayun. Alright, Napa Tayun would like you to help her teach a lesson. Woe betide any wavekin that stands between a scholar and her research, okay? The Crystal Tower is more than my chosen field, it's a passion. That a structure of such magnitude could appear overnight on the heels of the calamity, and 5 years since, its mysteries have resisted my patient courtship. But I will wear down its modesty, or my name is not Napa Tayun. You know of the crystallized plain to the west Revenant stole, do you not? Not really. All my research to date points to an important discovery to make in that glittering expanse, likely the key to the tower itself, and yet I am unjustly barred from a closer look at those crystals by Nixes. I don't understand, do you not? They must die, those Nixes. I will not suffer them to keep me from penetrating the secret of that tower. Okay. And someone else has a quest down here. Is it in the building? I think it's probably inside here. Ah, there he is. A gunbold. The Adventures of Revenant's Toll have an initiation rite involving smelly seedkin, a proud tradition that only Aganbold seems to know about. Okay. I speak for the confraternity of adventurers who call Revenant's Toll home. Take heed, Ayame. We have a common foe, a hated enemy, a fierce adversary, and his name is Morbold. Sister Ayame, you hate this enemy. Does your heart not yearn to, or does your heart yearn to slay it? Then do so, sister. Go and slay 3. This is a rite of passage, Sister Ayame. If you're to be a part of Revenant's toll, we must know. Do you ring true? Okay. I can go kill some more bowls. In fact, we are heading in a direction where we're going to be encountering several more bowls, or probably more. Alright, well, let's get to work. Right outside here are going to be the crazy about crystals. Investigate the sites and slay the Nixes. Alright. Oh, we have, what is this? Gloom weather. It only appears in this zone. Makes the sky look really strange. Kind of pretty, actually. Am I missing something? Oh, right there. Okay. The ground shakes with rhythmic thumps. Oh, Nyx's arm. Giant frogs. Don't want to be there. Alright, so there's another one. Now, those are not the Nyxes we're looking for. Over here is where we're looking. Three of them? Oop. Alright, 2 of them are down. Let's crush this one. Alright, there we go. Nyx's slain. Alright, but we're going to continue on. Alright, so we're going to head into the Tangle and engage the Morbolls, because we need to kill 3 of them. And then we're going to proceed on to try to investigate this drainage pipe. Trying to stay away from the Nyxes. They're quite annoying. They have this tongue attack that pulls you into them. Alright, here's our Morbolls. Let's do it. Oh, my poor Chocobo. By the bad breath. one more ball down. Let's grab this one. Alright, 2 down. And we have another specimen right here. Let's see if I can turn it away from my chocobo. There we go. Marble down. Alright, and the drainage pipe should be over here somewhere. Whoa. Marbles. Avoid them if we can. Alright, here's the drainage pipe in question. A maddening buzzing fills your ears. Swamp insects? Alright, let's buff up and see if I can't kill these guys. Alright, there we go. Let's try this again. The faint sound of conversation echoes down the pipe. What of the captive? Does she still refuse to speak? She may as well be a deaf mute for all the information we've gotten out of her. The others aren't much better. The Elizan gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to spout gibberish. I do wonder, why is the Tribunus so obsessed with this Minfilia woman? They say she possesses some mystical power, something we Garleans don't have. Mystical power? Are the kind the beastmen use? How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're so curious, why don't you ask the Tribunus yourself? As well try to tumble her. I like my head where it is, thank you very much. Our break is over. Best we get back to our stations. The footfalls grow fainter until all is silent. Alright, so apparently Minfilia is still in the castrum. Alright. So, I think it'd probably be easier just to teleport back. Alright, let's get rid of this aura. Alright, let's do the side quests first. Alright. Agenbold. Hear ye, hear all, the Morbolls are slain, and Ayame has passed the first test of Revenant's toll, adventurers. What, you didn't think it would be just one test, did you? The next trial is by combat. Face our nemesis, the enemy to sing our trinity, the foe to tag our big toe. See you where I placed the mark on your map? Return alive, sister. Okay. So be it. Lurk at the ambush spot and slay the more Bulgur. Alright. Well, the Patayun, we killed the Nyx. You already slew the Nyxes? It's been barely... After all, I am still quite flushed from my outburst earlier. They were dead ere my rage had cooled? Well, that's quite lovely. They had it coming, those hoppers. The Crystal Tower is still foremost in my mind, but adventures may bear some studying too. Perhaps as a side project? This will be more of an experimental research. I shall find you a blood pact to sign. Never mind. Let's see. Sleeping potion, paralyzing potion, mega potion. I like the mega potion. Alright, what does Alphino have to say? It's good to see you again, Ayame. I'm given to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me what we were able to learn. So Minfilia and the others are indeed at Castum Sentry. Their presence thus confirmed, we may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray have the details from him. Alright. Good work, Ayame. As Alphino has already told you, we've plotted out a course for the rescue. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Glawmont is looking into ways to procure a suit of magic armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparations of my own. Minfilia and the others are counting on us, Ayame. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. Alright. And we have to be level 45 for the next quest. Alright. What I might have to do off screen a bit is run some... Oh, let's just get this out of my face. There we go. Is run some roulettes to get some additional levels. Alright, so we have this side quest to go out here and slay this more Bulgur. So let's see what this is all about. Trying to avoid getting hit by any of these Nyxes. Stay behind it. Alright. Let's head into the Tangle. The map again. Where exactly are we headed? Okay. We're gonna have to get past that Morbol. Alright. Got to resummon my Chocobo. Nothing for it. So it should be through here. There's our destination. Alright, let's see what we've got on our hands here. Rise water and your senses swim. Oh, it's just a really big Morbol. Oh. No, Chocobo got hit. Oop, oop, we hit. Alright, it's down. And back to Revenant's Toll. Oh, there's multiple main story quest lines here. Alright. That should be it, right? And the fearsome Morbulgar falls to the newest brave of the Revenant's Toll Venturers Guild, Ayame. Welcome to the co-fraternity, sister. Or confraternity? Seriously, how'd you kill that thing? That Morbulgar was something else. They say it started off as an escaped pet. Yeah, this is what you get when spoiled rotten meets red in tooth and claw. That thing slew more venturers with its carnal breath than a whole parade of gigas. Not that I warned you dead. Not that I warned you dead exactly, you understand, but folk have been known not to come back. Well, that's all in the past, eh, Sister Yame? You're one of the Revenant's Toll Venturers now. Death to more bowls. Alright. Poisoning potion, blinding potion, silencing potion. I don't really need any of those. Alright, we're not quite level 45. So we're just kind of a little bit stuck. Until we can get to 45. So what I'll probably do off screen is run a couple of roulettes. Which, if you want to know what that is, if you go to the Duty Finder, you can do a duty roulette for leveling. And if you are an adventurer that is in need, you get a bonus, which looks like it's healer right now. But it almost always is tank. So I should be able to get through that. Probably will only take 1 or 2 dungeon runs to get me where I need to be. Alright, so I guess we're going to have to end this episode here a little earlier than normal. But when we come back, we should be able to pick up where we left off. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.